Let us see what is auto blend layers option in Photoshop. So here is the image of a tiger and here is the image of a lion. So now we will blend the image or face of tiger with the face of lion. We will create a morph between tiger and lion. So first we will use the lasso tool and we will select the tiger. So we have created a selection a little bit outside the face of this tiger. So we need to get a selection like this. So once we got this selection, now we will just drag this selection and drop it over the lion's image. We will scale down the tiger's face and we will adjust the tiger's face over the lion's face. So one thing we are supposed to remember is we need to match the face of tiger with that of lion, and we don't have to match it accurately or perfectly, right? So we will first reduce the opacity of tiger's image so that we can see the face of both tiger and lion, and then we will activate the transform tool and then we will just right click inside the transform tool and we will select the option warp. So we can see here this is the tiger's face. Here we can see the eyes. So we will match the eyes of the tiger with that of lion, and also we will match the nose of the tiger with that of lion. So we can just match it a little, that's it, right? So once we have matched, we can just click on this tick mark and we will increase the opacity here. So we can see here, we can see the image of tiger, right? So then the next step is we will now get a selection around the tiger image. To get a selection around the tiger image, we'll simply hold Ctrl in PC or Command in Mac and click on the tiger's image layer so that we can get a selection around the tiger image. Now we will unlock the lion's image layer in case if it is locked. Then we need to first select the tiger layer and we need to go to the select menu. Inside the select menu we need to find modify, and here inside modify we need to find contract. So we are going to contract the selection by, let us say, 9 pixels so that the selection will be a little bit inside the tiger's image. So we need to get something like this, right? So once we have contracted the selection, we have to keep the selection active and select the lion's layer, and then we need to hit delete so that the lion's face inside the selection will be deleted, and we can see the output here. So we got something like this, and when we got like this, we now have to hold shift and select both the lion's layer as well as the tiger's layer, and then we need to go to edit menu, and here in edit menu we have to find the option auto blend layers, and once the auto blend layers dialog appears, we have to select the option stack images, and we need to check whether the seamless tones and colors, everything is checked. The content aware fill transparent areas is checked or not, and then we simply have to hit OK. So we can see here we have blended the face of the tiger with that of lion. We have created a crossbreed of tiger and lion. We can call it tigon or liger. We can just do one thing. Here we can just find some cuts here. So if we want to do a blending, we can use the clone stamp tool here, and then we can simply hold Alt or Option and then just sample this area, and then we can just we can cover up any disturbances that we find. So we need a perfect blend, so that is what we need, right? Let's do one more example. So here we have the picture of Donald Trump, the former US president, and here we have the pic of Scarlett Johansson, a famous Bollywood actress. So what we'll be doing is, now we will first select this Donald Trump's image. We will remove the eyebrows of Donald Trump. We will use the clone stamp tool and we will try to remove the eyebrows of Donald Trump. We don't have to be precise. We just have to clean that area. That's it. Right. So here we have removed the eyebrows. Now what we'll be doing is, we'll just come back to the Scarlett's image. We will select the lasso tool and let's try to draw a selection in this way. So here we have selected the eyes, nose and lips of Scarlett. Now we will just select the move tool and we will drag it and drop it over the Trump's image. We'll try to adjust her face. We need to adjust properly. Right. We can also try to match the eyes and lips of Scarlett with Trump. But we need to ensure that the proportions are not too distorted. So we will just activate the transform tool and we will select warp and we will also reduce the opacity here. Let's try to match the face, match the eyes, and we can also match the nose, and also we can match the mouth. Right, this much is okay. Now we will increase the opacity. Right, now we'll do the same thing. We'll unlock the background and then we will hold Ctrl in PC or Command in Mac and click on the Scarlett's layer thumbnail. So we got a selection around Scarlett's image. Now we need to go to the select menu and here we have the option modify, and here we will select contract and we will try to contract the selection by, let's say, 6 pixels. Right, now this looks better. So once we have contracted the selection, now we will select the Trump's layer and we will just hit delete, so that there will be a hole inside the Trump's face, something like this. Right, so once we have deleted the inside part of the Trump's face, we will now hold shift and select both the layers, the Scarlett's layer and the Trump's layer, and then we'll simply go to edit menu and here we have the option auto blend layers, and when the auto blend layers dialog appears, we have to select the option stack images and then we'll simply click OK. So we have just blended the image. Here a warning message appears, no pixels more than 50% selected. The selection edges will not be visible. It's alright. So we can see here, one thing we can do, that is we can just activate the clone stamp, and in case we want to blend these particular skin areas, we can blend. We can just use the clone stamp and we can blend them properly. Right. So we have used the auto blend layers to morph the face of 2 different persons. Please do subscribe, like and share.